This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Florida head coach told me before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jones to throw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running inside, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Finding some room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense set on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Trucks through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He'll run it again. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Easy. Move.
Wilson open on the right side.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Haas. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacy. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Find some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded.
Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Turning it on. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Second down coming up. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Rebels offense is back on the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Lacey. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier.
Snags it, and he's open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Let's it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Jones to throw. Going long. Toast of coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Handoff for ball. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
To the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. And they got it.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
comes the offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Jones wants to throw it. Throw to the right side. That's Wilson. And stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Cunningham. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Defense in press coverage. The snap sets up the throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. He'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Gators send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. On the run, it's Lacey. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! We're on the sideline, got it, in the end zone!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Cunningham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their fifth sack of the game.
The Rebels will punt this one away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Jones to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Complete out left to Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and in winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Here's a give the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Motion from the wideout. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Cook. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm. And
he's got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
674, take off. 674, take off.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.